Hey guys, welcome to the Weird Kids Show. We got Haley here today.
And we can make the bottle, and we can make the monster, and we can make the paper on it.
Okay, so what Haley's trying to say is this week we are going to show you how to make cheap and easy apothecary bottles just using pretty much household materials.
And we can make snake bottles.
Snake bottles, you can make whatever you want. The other thing that's happening today is Haley is sculpting her own bottle, okay? She's doing it, Daddy's helping her just a little bit, but this is Haley's bottle. Haley is going to be selling her bottle, okay? And when she sells her bottle, we're going to share with you her getting the money for earning her first commission bottle, and the money belongs to Haley, and we're going to see what Haley buys with the money. You going to buy Barbie?
No, I can buy
snakes. Snakes? No, we don't want snakes.
Snakes toys.
Okay, so she wants to buy a snake toy. Okay, she is her father's daughter.
Snake bottle snake.
Yes. Okay, so we're gonna do that as well. All right. So I just wanted to show you. I got a bunch of free bottles here. This was a Bailey's bottle.
And we can make the bottle.
And all I'm doing is taking a razor knife and scratching the label off. Okay. Pretty easy. If you get to where you get too much adhesive, you can use a petroleum-based product like WD-40 works good. Goo Be Gone is another product that is known for removing the adhesive on bottles. Okay, this one here I found on the side of the road. This is a Cabo Wabo bottle. It's really thick, nice one. And when I was at I think this was from Hobby Lobby, you can buy, they sell bags of different size corks. Those come in handy. Alright, so it fits right in there real nice. Okay, this is a flower vase that I found on the side of the road. That's going to come in handy. And this was a cool one. I thought this was cool. This was red glass, and it's got like embossed lines on it. I already have an idea what I want to do with this one. And I only paid 99 cents for it at Goodwill.
I'm making the monster. Right.
She's making a monster, right. Okay, so what we're going to do, the other thing that you're going to need to do is you need to go on Google and type in apothecary labels. Now this is something you need to be careful with, guys, okay? You guys know I make bottles, I make monster bottles, I make little apothecary bottles, and I sell them, okay? But this is my original work, okay? This stuff here that you find on Google is somebody else's design, okay? So I don't see any harm of printing this off and making apothecary bottles for your own personal use. Just don't sell them because it's not your design. It's kind of frowned upon. That's stealing somebody else's work. But I went on Google, and there is all kinds of different labels. We've got let's see, we got black rattler snake oil, and we've got embalming fluid and formaldehydes. We got some different. We got some big ones that would be going like a big jug or something like that. We got all kinds of different ones. Here's a poison label. Okay, and we don't. How we're going to attach them is we're going to. Oh, you dropped it. We're going to use some. We're going to use some Mod Podge. We're going to paint it on the bottle after it's done, and we're going to put it on. We're going to cover all of this stuff, okay? But first things first, I'm going to remove the label from this bottle. I'm going to see if I need to remove the label from. I don't think I need to because I think it's been printed right on there. We're going to take these three bottles right here, and I'm going to spray paint them black. That's what our base is going to be for these. We're going to spray paint them black. And then we're going to get into the decorating. So appreciate you guys being here. Hang tight and stick around. This is going to be a fun, easy one that you can use for Halloween. So hang tight, guys. Thanks for being here. we're back.
Hi guys, we're back.
We're back, like Haley said. And what are you doing, Haley?
I'm making this fire monster.
Okay. Alright, so I painted these bottles black. Flat black, simple. And you know what? You don't even need to spend a lot of money on the spray paint. If you go to Home Depot in the paint section, they have these like 99-cent cans, okay? Granted, they don't have
And I'm making
the amount that like the 2 times has or whatever, but you know, you can still get a lot of coverage, and for 99 cents you can't go wrong. You just one can, you can probably paint a dozen bottles before you run out.
Yeah, I'm making monster for you.
So everything's been painted. Now, let's talk about the labels here. I cut one of them out. This is one that I found interesting. It's this one says laudanum poison,
Oh yeah.
and not quite sure what it is. We got another one here. This is arsenic. Okay.
Oh.
You're gonna find they look too new. All right, I'm gonna run with these because you know, to keep this video moving. But one of the things that I like to do here is one of the labels that has not been cut out yet. All right. This is something that I use a lot for a lot of different things. All this is black coffee. Okay, I make it real black.
Yeah, it's coffee.
I brew it up, and then I turn off the coffee pot, let it cool down, and then I put it in a spray bottle. Okay, and then I can just go ahead and spray the paper with it. Spray the whole thing, and that's gonna stain it. Okay, so we're good there. Now I can just put that aside and then let it dry. And then the other thing that I do is I'll take a label like this and I'll crumple it up so we can get some creases and just weather it, you know. And then I'll smooth it out. Okay. And then yeah, just simply let's see. I think I'll take this one here, and then I'll attach it to this. So all I'm going to want to do is take, I find these at the dollar store. They're really neat little bottles of Mod Podge. This is the gloss. Okay, so that's fine.
Lip gloss.
We don't need, you know, they have different ones. They have matte finish, they have gloss.
It's pretty glue, and don't touch my lip finger.
Typically, you're going to want to take
Yeah.
a brush. I buy bags of these at the dollar store, the cheap brushes that, real cheap. They're not really good for painting anything, but I use them for glues and resins and stuff like that. It's a throwaway. They're throwaway brushes, and they come in real handy. So I'm coating the entire back of this label with this Mod Podge.
It smells good, Daddy.
Now what you can do after, if you want to, some people will paint over the top of the label once it's dried, and that will
And we can dry it.
really seal it in. But for me, I think it takes away from the aesthetics of looking like an old medicine bottle or an apothecary bottle. It's got some wrinkles in it there.
Whoa.
And there we go. It's simple, guys. So simple. Okay? So now we got a label on it. But the bottle, I've painted it black. It still looks new. What I do in that case is you can take some gray. Bless you. This is dark gray. Okay? And I'm just going to take a scrap of paper here. Just put some down a little bit. And then a brush like this. And she's working on her bottle. Now her bottle is in the oven. Actually, it's out of the oven now. It's cooling down. And so she's going to keep working on it. Alright, so I got some of this gray. And then I'm just going to go ahead and dry brush onto this bottle. Not a lot. Like I'm paying attention mainly to the highlighted corners. What this is doing is it's going to give it some, you can even go a little bit on the bottle, on the label to dirty it up, go around it. So I'm just going around the whole bottle. and just dingying it up. You can use beige if you want to give it more like a dusty look. It's up to you what you do. But I always age these bottles, especially if I'm painting them. They don't look good just flat black, you know, because it looks just way too clean and new. This here, it gives it some grime. Basically, that's what it is.
Look
grime.
at this, guys.
It's been used. It's been moved around. It's been handled 100 times.
And look at guys.
So,
look at this, guys.
really effective. What are you showing? A snake? You making a snake?
Yeah, I did. See?
Oh, beautiful. I love it.
No, there's no.
All right, so I think that's enough. So now it's got some age to it. How do you like that? It look pretty good?
Not good anymore.
Not good enough? So should you put some more? Maybe it's boring. Maybe it doesn't have enough, and that's the other thing too. Is, it might not just be enough.
Want help?
Yeah, you can do one. I want you to do this one. Here, I'm gonna give you some of this paint. I want you to do this one.
Alright.
Okay, Haley's gonna weather that one up a little bit. So just flat out painting it black and then dry brushing it might not even be enough, you know? It depends on what you're going for. If you're gonna go for an apothecary, let's say a mad scientist, then yeah, you're gonna have some bottles and stuff that are pretty much simple. Just a bottle with a label and a cork or a lid or a cork. All right, so for like a mad scientist or a medical display, this is enough. Okay, arsenic poison. Okay, and the label's now wrinkly. When I'm done here, I can spritz it with some coffee to give it some age. You can take your paint and dry brush on it and weather it and grimy it up a little bit there. That works too. All right, so that's work now. It looks like it's old. You go around with the highlights with the gray or beige, whatever you want to use. Okay, so that one is done. But let's talk about what else you want to do as far as it might not be.
And I'm making a monster bottle.
Monster bottle?
Monster
Okay.
was coffee in it.
Oh, okay. All right, so that's done. Now, let's see what else we're going to do here. You might want to go, you might have a witch.
Drink it.
You might have a witch. You know, in which case you don't actually have to print off the labels if you don't want to. You could paint a label on there. That's where you can start coming up with some of the crazy names like
This is not very good.
ogre's tongue.
Alright.
Or essence of bat breath. Something, you know, crazy that a witch may have in her apothecary arsenal for making potions, okay? So this red one here I told you about, what I did was I just simply dry brushed it with some black because I still wanted that red in there. Now this one here, I've got a piece of, unless Haley moved it, a piece of just black cloth that I'm going to use, that I'm going to drape over the lid because sometimes that's what they do too. So I got some twine here, and I got this piece of black material. Now you can use black material,
Yeah,
or you could use burlap.
I can look the back material.
In fact, let's see how that looks right there. We might want to go with that. Okay, you know what? I like that. We're going to go with the burlap instead. And then I'm just going to take my twine and wrap it around the neck.
And
Okay,
I'm
crudely.
making the thingy I can put my white bottle and make that go inside, and Watcher can drink it.
No, we don't want to drink this stuff because we might turn it into a frog or something if we drink this. Okay, so I tied that off, guys. You can leave a little bit hanging down. And then I can go ahead and trim this up a little bit if I want to. Now, there's stuff like this in apothecary design too, because not everything is a liquid. Some of the stuff that you have in your jars and bottles and stuff like that is going to be like a powder or maybe even some kind of oil or something. All right, so now we've roughed that up there. Already it's starting to change it, but with this one, I wanted to do something a little bit special. Keith from Cobwebs and Candlesticks, when I did a unboxing, I bought one of his werewolf fingers on, and that guy, like he typically does, what the box he sent me was absolutely loaded with all kinds of stuff. The fridge magic. Oh, you want some more? Okay. The fridge magnets and just all the stuff that he's been doing. And he sent me this. It's a spider. It was a brooch. It had a pin on it, and I had already cut that off. And so what I'm going to use that for is I'm going to attach it to this bottle. And so it's going to be like whatever it is. It's got some kind of it's a witch's, maybe it's a black widow venom. Oh yeah, it's something for her, for a witch. So for this, I'm just going to take some super glue. You can take hot glue. Probably hot glue would work good for this stuff. And I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to glue that on there. You can do whatever you want, guys. That's the beauty part of these Apothecary bottles. You start collecting you some junk and trinkets and all kinds of stuff, because there is so much stuff that you can use that's essentially free, that you can use to accentuate and really enhance what you're trying to go for. Alright, so I stuck that already. It's adhered pretty good. Okay, so now we've got this. We could even we can go a step further with it if we want, but I like that. It's simple. Sometimes less is more. Alright, I'm just here to show you how you guys can do that. Now I got different things like this. Once the dollar store starts getting the Halloween stuff, but not just the dollar store. Although like Hobby Lobby doesn't sell Halloween stuff, in their section where they sell trinkets and stuff for necklaces and stuff like that, they have all kinds of little cool amulets and stuff like that, and some of them are like steampunk or medieval, whatever.
Look at this, guys.
Wow, that's looking good, Haley. Keep going. We're going to put a label on that one. Alright, so like here, this, you can buy a bag of these at the dollar store once they start selling the holiday. These are the little skeleton hands.
Ew!
Ew! And then you guys have seen these before. These are the little plastic rings. This is a bat ring.
I tried it.
You want to try that ring? Okay. Let's put this on your finger. You got paint all over your fingers. That's a bat ring. There. So you can cut the little prongs off and you can glue those, the skeleton head, like the skull. They have skull rings, they have bat wings, they have all, you know, different ones. You can cut the prongs off the back and you can glue it onto your bottle. Another thing you can do too is you can they sell these bones, like you can drill holes in it and have them hanging off of there. So this one here, you know what, I'm not going to put this label on here. We're going to go a different route, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to take this here. I'll take that black material. Yeah. I'm going to take some of this twine.
And you can do the nail with this, guys.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, guys.
So I'm going to wrap it around here. Okay. And I'll tie that off. Alright, so I've put just a little drop of glue on that bottle right there around the base of the neck. I just want that to tack the twine there, because what I want to do
Hey, look at my hand, guys.
is I want to start wrapping it around here at the base of this neck. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and just tie this skeleton hand on
look
there.
at this, guys.
Wow, Haley.
You like it, guys?
Do you like it, guys? That's Haley. So I'll just crudely tie this on there. Alright, so I just went ahead and glued that hand on there. Now you could do, you could have some bones hanging off of it. You can get some of these wooden beads they sell and have like, you can go with feathers. You can do whatever you want. And then I'm just going to keep it simple. Put that skeleton hand there. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get some white paint. Alright, and then I'm going to get me a brush here. And then let's see, what should we call this? What's in this one here? Kiss of Death. I just hastily painted it, I would spend more time of it, even I could look up a
Guys, look
font
at this,
online. Alright, so we got that Kiss of Death. Maybe I'll try to do a little skull here.
Daddy,
Just something.
let's cool down.
Yeah, so and then I could put little eyes in there or something. Just to show you guys, you can do, there are so many different ways of doing this, okay? It's super easy and super cheap, and the sky is literally, there is no limit. Alright guys, and there we have it. This week it's just super quick, super cheap, super easy Apothecary bottles with little to no effort. Alright, you can, like I said, do whatever you want, get, recycled bottles. They don't even have to be glass. If you want to get plastic bottles and recycle them, paint them up and decorate them, that's fine too. That'll work. Here we got this one here with the spider on it, I like that one. And then with this one here that Haley painted, we just stuck a snake oil label on it. Snake oil, black rattler snake oil. Then put some of that burlap wrapping on top. Like I said, super cheap, super easy. Now, this stuff here could serve as background.
I'm almost done with my bottle.
She's almost done with her bottle. It's in the oven. We're going to talk about that before we leave. But if you wanted to do cheap, simple, quick, to fill in the back of a cabinet that you're doing, or a shelf or apothecary display, and then put your higher end ones in the front, this is a good way to do it. If you need to get a bunch of bottles quick now for fillers, this is the way to go. And you can do whatever you want, decorate them however you want, make them as elaborate or as simple as you want. So that's where we're going this week. Now wait a minute, baby. Next week we're going to get a little bit more involved here. I'm going to do a bottle that's going to be more involved. Yeah. Alright, so this will be a good...
And you make a monster in there.
Yes, you can make a monster too.
And there's a hand inside,
so,
and now
it's a good example, simple, and then we're going to go a little bit more elaborate next week. So, I think this is safe to say that this is going to be Apothecary month. The month of August is Apothecary month, because I'm going to touch on a few other things to create an apothecary display as well, okay?
And making the spider webs.
Yeah! So Haley's bottle's in the oven, okay? She is literally sculpting it by herself. I'm not doing anything other than putting little pinches here and there to make sure clay doesn't come off. Once it's done, we're going to put this on Facebook, and it's going to be for sale. And 100% of the proceeds goes to Haley. It's going to be her first sale ever, and she's going to be able to buy whatever she wants with it, which more than likely will be a Barbie, because she likes Barbie. And so this is going to be something that I want to document, video, and keep as a memory for one, two, a lesson, you know, and you
Guys,
know,
look at me.
she really does love this stuff, guys. I really don't encourage her at all. This is her by her choice. I don't know if it'll always be like this, but right now she's a monster kid. That's a little monster girl. She loves it. She loves doing it. Yeah, she loves doing it. So, anyways, guys, check out my brothers Keith from Cobwebs and Candlesticks and Vic Springsteen from Monster Misfits. Together we make up the trio of terror. And please like and subscribe and hit the bell. And please, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so I can do lives.
We can do tomorrow then to get subscribe.
Oh yeah, subscribe. She's telling you to subscribe too. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so I can do live feeds and then eventually monetize. Unfortunately, my watch time is not. I need 4,000 watch hours. And so I'm asking you guys, even if you don't watch the entirety of this video, let it play for the entirety. Even if you leave the room, please, it's going to help me out with my watch time. So anyways, guys, I appreciate you. You say goodbye.
Bye.
Until next time, peace. To this one here, just to kind of show you.
And you know the nose art is mini sharp.